Assalamu alaikum. This is our English lesson for class 5. Today we are going to learn about subject, verb and object. Let's look at the learning outcomes. Students will be able to number 1. Identify a complete sentence. Number 2. Understand the basic sentence structures. Number 3. Recognize the function of a subject, verb and an object in a sentence. Number 4. Write the sentence with subject, verb and an object correctly. Number 5. Solve the worksheets independently. Let's look at the subject. Subject is a word which performs the action or whom the sentence is about. Subject can be a noun or a pronoun. Let me explain what is a noun and what is a pronoun. Name of a person, place, animal or thing is a noun, and the words which are used instead of the names or instead of a noun, they are called pronoun. Let's look at some of the examples. Ali, Sarah, Faisal Mosque and table are the names of person, place and thing. So these are the examples of noun. Let's look at the examples for pronoun. He, she, it and they are called pronoun. Let's look at some of the examples. Sentence number 1. Ahmed is playing a video game. Here in this sentence, Ahmed is performing an action. Therefore, Ahmed is a subject. Here, Ahmed is also a name of a boy. Therefore, in this sentence, our subject is a noun. Sentence number 2. They run around the garden. Here in this sentence, they are performing an action. Therefore, they is a subject and they is a pronoun. Therefore, subject in this sentence is a pronoun. Sentence number 3. She does her homework neatly. Here in this sentence, she is performing an action. Therefore, she is a subject and she is also a pronoun. Sentence number 4. Father comes late in the evening. Therefore, in this sentence, father is a subject. Sentence number 5. Hajra drives. Here, Hajra is performing an action. Therefore, Hajra is a subject and Hajra is a name of a girl. So, our subject in this sentence is a noun. In all these examples, Ahmed, they, she, father and Hajra are the subjects. Let's learn about a verb. A verb is an action word. It tells about the action of the subject in a sentence. This means that it tells us which activity is being performed in a sentence. Let's look at some of the examples. Sentence number 1. Ahmed is playing a video game. Here in this sentence, which activity is being performed? Is playing. Therefore, is playing is a verb. Sentence number 2. They run around the garden. So again, which activity is being performed? Run. Therefore, run is a verb. Sentence number 3. She does her homework neatly. So, which action is happening? Doing homework. Therefore, does is a verb in this sentence. Sentence number 4. Father comes late in the evening. Therefore, comes is a verb in this sentence. Sentence number 5. Hajra drives. Again, which activity is being performed? Drives. Therefore, drives is a verb in this sentence. In all these examples, is playing, run, does, comes and drives are the verbs. Let's learn about object. An object is the receiver of the action. This means that object receives the action in a sentence. Whenever somebody performs an action, whatever receives that action is an object. Let's look at some of the examples.
Sentence number 1. Ahmed is playing a video game. What is Ahmed playing? A video game, because we are getting the answer of what. So a video game is an object for this sentence. Sentence number 2. They moved the table. So what did they move? The table. Therefore, the table is an object for this sentence. Sentence number 3. She does her homework neatly. Again, what does she do? Her homework. Therefore, her homework is an object. Sentence number 4. Father is organizing books. Again, we are going to ask the same question. What is father organizing? Books. In all these examples, a video game, the table, her homework, and books are the examples of objects.
Let's learn about the parts of a sentence. Subject, verb, and object are the parts of a sentence. Now, let me explain what is a sentence. A sentence is a group of words which gives a complete meaning, and it does not depend on anything else for its meaning. This means that it does not need any extra information to explain the meaning. A sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. A question mark is used at the end of the sentence where question is being asked, whereas exclamation mark is used when a strong feeling of happiness, joy, or sadness is being described. Let's look at some of the examples of a sentence. Number 1. Children play cricket. This sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Number 2. Maria rings the doorbell. This sentence also starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Number 3. Go away. This sentence also starts with a capital letter but ends with an exclamation mark. Number 4. Cat drinks milk. This sentence starts with a capital letter and also ends with a full stop. Number 5. What are your plans? Here, this sentence also starts with a capital letter but ends with a question mark. Therefore, it means that this sentence is asking a question. Let's learn about basic sentence structures in English language. There are two basic sentence structures. Number 1, subject and verb. Number 2, subject, verb, and object. Now let's learn about the first structure. This means in sentences where we have subject and verb. A sentence which only has a subject and verb but it gives a complete meaning, therefore it is a grammatically correct sentence. For example, Aisha runs. In this sentence, Aisha is the subject and runs is the verb. This sentence is giving us a complete information. That means this is a complete and grammatically correct sentence. Let's move to the second example. Ali plays. Ali is the subject and plays is the verb. Next example is they read. Here our subject is they and verb is read. Here in this sentence our subject is also a pronoun. Let's move to the next example. Baby cries. Here subject is a baby and verb is cries. Let's look at the second structure, subject, verb, and object. A sentence which has a subject, verb, and object, it has all three parts of a sentence. For example, Bilal kicked the ball towards Adil. In this sentence, Bilal is subject, kicked is a verb, and the ball is object. Next, we are digging a hole. In this sentence, we is a subject, are digging is a verb, and an object is a hole. Next sentence, mother cooked a delicious meal. Mother is a subject, cooked is a verb, and a delicious meal is an object. Let's look at the last example. My brother will paint the wall. My brother is a subject, will paint is a verb, and the wall is an object. Let's do a little recap of today's lesson. Today we have learned what is a subject, verb, and object with examples. We have also learned types of sentence structures in English language. Let's talk about homework. All the students need to make 10 sentences in your grammar notebook. You should make 5 sentences of each structure. Thank you so much for listening to this lesson.